We're in the Roadshow kitchen this morning. Owner, executive chef Joshua Lemire joins us from D&B Burgers and Fries. We have the best bacon burger. I mean, look, you got a burger, you got bacon. What more do you need? I can tell you, it's also our roadie deal of the day. A $25 gift certificate for half price. You can't go wrong with that, right? You can go in and get some great burgers, some fries.
Excellent.
So go to roadiedeals.com right now and get them because they will go fast. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Appreciate you having me.
You guys have been open for what we say, about 4.5 years?
About 4.5 years. We opened in November of 2014.
Business is good?
Can't complain.
Can't
Doesn't stop.
Can't go wrong with burgers and French fries. Tell us what we're going to make today.
Well, we're going to make the best bacon burger. It is a burger that has never left the menu in the entirety of the time we've been open. We tend to change up the menu about 4 times a year.
Okay.
So we don't ever actually take this burger off the menu.
So tell us what we need to actually put this together. The meat you're using looks great to begin with.
So we do our own primal cuts in-house, and we do a blend of chuck, short rib, and brisket that we cut and grind every day.
All right.
We do a 1/3 pound burger. We serve it with smoked cheddar, our house-cured bacon, with pickled red onions that we're going to caramelize to order, with some local microgreens, served with a mushroom bacon aioli on a toasted potato roll.
You can't go wrong, right? Can't go wrong with that. So what's the difference for anyone out there who wants to try to make this? Even just talk about the meat that you're putting together. It really does add a bunch of different flavors when you're making a burger.
Yeah, it's a bunch of different flavors and textures because each different cut comes from a different part of the animal that gets different work from the animal just existing. So the chuck sits in the part of the animal that doesn't really get a lot of work, and it's really tender. But the brisket it's a part of the animal, it really holds the animal up, so it's a lot tougher and it has a lot more stronger of a flavor. And then the short ribs, similar idea. So we blend them all together in equal parts, so they all lend their own flavors and textures to a good mouthfeel, a good flavor.
Delicious. Well, we can't wait to try it. It is the roadie deal of the day. Go online right now, roadiedeals.com. $25 roadie deal for half price. Pick it up before they are gone. Back to you.
We are back in the Roadshow kitchen this morning with our roadie deal of the day. $25 gift certificate for just half price to D&B Burgers and Fries. That's a great combination. The owner and executive chef Joshua Lemire is here, and we're making a burger that you said has never left the menu.
Not once for a single moment has it ever.
Because it's so good.
It is not broken.
Yeah,
we do not take it off.
And that's the thing. Sometimes when you just have the great combination of ingredients, you don't want to mess with a good thing.
You know, people really enjoy it. I mean, it's the first thing labeled on the menu. They see the best, and they see the bacon, and they're just like sold.
Bacon is the best, that's for sure. Your bacon looks really good, actually. We got to start by cooking some of it.
So we make our own bacon in-house. We get local pork belly, and we cure it in a combination of curing salt with kosher salt, brown sugar, black pepper, juniper, garlic, and fresh thyme.
How long does something like that have to?
It takes about a week to cure.
Wow.
The longer it goes, the better it gets. We go through such a high volume of product that in a perfect world, a couple days really gets the job done, but we really want to let it go as long as possible.
It must smell so good in there. Just like bacon all the time. And burgers,
between the bacon and the fries and all the other stuff that we're making all the time, it's definitely the aroma is really good.
That'll draw you in, that's for sure. So we're gonna get it. What are we talking, like really crispy bacon? How does it normally come? Because sometimes on a burger you want it a little crispy,
we offer a lot of everything for everyone. So we shoot for good tenderness that has a good crisp, but not so much so that all the fat is rendered out.
Yeah.
We allow people, if you want it like burnt to a crisp, just let us know and we'll accommodate you in that way.
No, I like the combination that you said. Not too chewy where you pull the piece of bacon out with your bite, and not too crumbly that it's all going to go everywhere. You also have some great patties too.
Yep.
And I know you got the skillet nice and hot. So we're going to throw those on the skillet right now and get those cooking away. They need a couple of minutes, and then we'll assemble the burger in the final one. Ooh, the salt's going right on there first.
Yep, because we're going to put the patty down, we're going to smash it and season it over the top.
Interesting. Ooh, okay. We'll show you that technique and put it all together. I'm hungry. Back to you.
It's one of the most popular things on their menu, the best bacon burger. D&B Burgers and Fries joins us today in the Roadshow kitchen. Also, our roadie deal of the day. We'll power that fan back up so you can go to check out the roadie deal of the day as well.
But when you get that smoke and that sizzle when you make a burger like this, that's the flavor, that's the texture that you want to get on that burger.
Yep, that high heat just creates that caramelization reaction of the meat, and it makes that really delicious crust, and that's all your flavor. We cook on a flat top at the restaurant because we think it's a much cleaner flavor than, you know, like a charcoal, right? Or like like an open flame like that.
That will certainly
So I'm
add to
actually
it.
going to take these pickled red onions and we're going to caramelize them to order. Onions themselves have a lot of sugars in them, and then there's a lot of sugar in the brine itself.
This is cool though because I love caramelized onions and I love pickled onions, but I have never thought to caramelize a pickled onion.
Crust, that's what we want.
That was so good.
Wow. Yeah, that's what I want on my bird. I want that char and those great marks there.
It's all your flavor.
Looks good.
So now that that is all set, we're going to put some cheese on them. This is a smoked cheddar.
Oh, that looks so good.
You can smell the vinegar and the onions cooking off, caramelizing nicely.
So you have the smoked cheddar as the option for this burger.
Yep.
What are some of the other even cheeses that we could kind of mix and match for the other burgers that you have?
Well, we have a standard American. We have a yellow cheddar that's produced by Cabot in Vermont.
Yep.
This is our smoked cheddar that is cold smoked, 80 degrees, so it doesn't melt in the smoker. We also do a Gruyere, which I describe as Swiss's more mature older brother.
Ah, yes.
And we also offer two different types of blue cheese. So we have more of like a sort of like a cheaper, more affordable option, but we also work with Great Hill blue cheese, which is based out of Marion.
Nice.
So we source it's like a really nice cheese. So now that's cooking off. This is here. We're gonna take a little bit.
Buns.
We're gonna take a little bit of butter.
Those onions smell great.
That on there. You can toast up these the buns too, right?
Yeah, we're gonna toast up the buns.
So you've been open 4.5 years. Business is
Booming.
great.
It's booming.
And so what are some of the other things that folks can go in and have? Obviously, you've got great burgers. Tell us about the fries.
Yes.
Well,
I'm interested. I love French fries.
well, depending on the time of the year, we source a different potato. So from about October until February, we source potato from Quonset, Rhode Island.
Okay.
From Quonset Hill Farm.
Okay.
And when those run out, because they're such a good potato, they cook up so nice and they don't get too dark and they have a good sugar to starch content and they're really just really ideal. When those run out, because they always do, and sometimes they run out early like they did this past year, we source the potato from just over the line in Canada from Prince Edward Isle.
All right.
And those really work for us from about February until October.
I love that you're particular about the potato choice that will then become the French fry because, I mean, you could throw any French fry in front of me and it would probably be delicious, but I love that there is a
put that much
process.
thought
There's
into
a
that,
method to the madness.
Well, there's potato, when it comes directly out of the ground, the earth itself has an ambient temperature that's really kind of cold. So when the potato is still really new and it's still kind of cold, the sugars within the potato haven't turned to starches yet.
Okay.
So as time goes on, they get pulled out of the ground, they sit in an ambient kind of warehouse, and they kind of mature a little bit.
Yeah.
During that time, the sugars revert into starches. So what happens when you use a new potato is that when they're full of sugar, the heat from the fryolator caramelizes the sugar before the potato actually cooks all the way. So we try to avoid serving a potato that's really dark. And because of that, they're like, oh, well, we will get people sometimes. They're like, oh, this potato is really dark. It's burned. It's like, it's not burned. It's actually technically undercooked, but it's just the sugar is caramelized.
Got it. Okay.
Now you know. A little science lesson
So
on
That was
potatoes.
good.
Toasting up our buns.
Wow, those look good.
And we use a Martin's potato roll. We get these fresh, straight from Pennsylvania. We run through about 3,000 buns, give or take a week.
Wow.
We serve a mushroom bacon aioli. So this is kind of like a mayonnaise that we make with our bacon scraps. So when you slice down when we cure our bacon, it's like a slab, and we slice it down. There's always like a little nub that's left
Mushroom
over.
bacon aioli. Yum.
So we put that top and bottom.
Well, what goes next, Chef?
We take these microgreens that we source from a local farm in Rochester, Massachusetts.
Love Rochester.
Stevens Farm Stand.
Nice. And then the onions and the bacon and that burger.
That's
man,
so
oh
good.
man, it smells good in here. All right, we're going to let you finish putting all the toppings on there. If you want this recipe for the best bacon burger, you can wow all your friends. Go to roadshow.com. Enjoy.